Alright. Well, there's Saturn. There's what's left of the Estrella. I forgot how quiet it is. Okay. So I'm looking for a small hatch. Maybe it's up top. Oh, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. Okay, let me turn myself around, because I... Okay.
Access hatch located. Looks like I'll have to cut my way in.
With the generator's interior in a vacuum state, it should be safe to use your cutter here. Explosive decompression will not be an issue.
Copy that.
I don't trust you. If you're gonna say that, it's gonna have some kind of decompression. Oh, or maybe not.
I'm inside the facility. What's next?
The main problem is almost certainly the reactor. It's a large cylindrical structure in the facility's central chamber. The access way will take you there, though additional cutting may be required. But please, try to avoid damaging our former workplace too heavily.
Juno.
Wait, you two used to work here?
Juno and I were part of the station's biomass research team.
So you were here during the outbreak?
No, I had taken leave to pursue my theory for eliminating the biomass. By the time I returned, it was too late. There was no one left.
My God, Harlan.
Captain, please. We have work to do.
This data tile appears to still be intact.
Despite their small size, data tiles make for excellent external storage. I advise scanning it so that we can retrieve its contents. Scan successful. Interesting. Shortly before the outbreak, the engineers developed a means of optimizing the power flow of the reactor. Jack, if you can find more data on this, I may be able to adapt these principles to your integrated cutter.
How much more data?
Uncertain. Without possessing the actual data, it's impossible to measure its size. Nonetheless, I've made an entry in the data tab on your ARM computer. I anticipate only a few more scans will be required, though.
Acknowledged. I'll keep watch for more data ports. Reactor located.
Great. How's it look?
Not well. I'm seeing smoke, likely from an internal malfunction.
That explains the power outage.
And the life support failure.
Right, better open it up, Jack. See what's going on in there.
We want to let out all the smoke. Sounds logical. Does that do anything? Kinda. I don't know, it just looked like I should pull it. Is there another one? Yes. This way.
I'm opening the casing for a closer look at the reactor.
Copy that.
The reactor appears mostly intact, other than a missing part or two.
Good enough state to work, though, right?
Yes, the malfunction appears to be temporary. Install a complete set of operational cores, and the reactor should resume normal functionality.
Alright, well, there's
Well,
this one
sounds like
here.
you two have got things handled.
Copy that.
Ah, I went too far. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Where'd we go?
Now simply rotate the core clockwise until it stops turning.
Oh, for reals? Okay.
Cores locked in.
Excellent.
Is that it? Is that the only one? No. Okay. I gotta get One more. Alright, well, let's go look around. Oh, there's one in here. Can I push the doors open? Can I just get in? No. Oh, there's a hatch. Okay, well, wait a minute. Can I just shoot it from here? No. Okay, well, let's see what else. Raise in emergency.
Empty racks here. Were they running low on supplies?
Negative. However, among the facility's final logs are inventory requests of unusually high quantities. I presume anyone who managed to escape the station must have brought the supplies with them.
Let's hope such was the case. Must have been a horrid scramble.
Nice work, Jack. Much of the data here will prove useful in augmenting your cutter. Unfortunately, we will need more to complete the design. But I did find something that might be of interest. A voice memo from the station's chief engineer regarding the technology. I've added it to your on-computer's data tab, Jack.
Should we listen to that? I don't know how to listen to it yet. Alright, I do like this new system with the cutter and the scanner. Oh, access hatch.
I'll probably have to cut my way through from the other side.
But how? I thought that was the way I needed to get in. I guess I didn't really think it through. How can I do it if the door's not open? I didn't think I could reach it. Come on, come on.
This access hatch could provide a way into the storage area, but some of the bolts are outside my cutter's range.
We might be able to do something about that, actually. From the few logs I've been able to access, I believe the generator's staff were working on improving the reactor's efficiency. If we can recover data on their efforts, I may be able to adapt that technology to improve the range of your cutter. Look around for any equipment containing a data port.
Copy that, Juno.
I thought that I had already done that. Okay, so we gotta... Are there more data thingies? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's just a piece from there. I've already gotten that data tile. Is there another thing over here? Yeah, emergency release. Alright. Maybe it's in here. Well, there's a fabricator. Okay. What's over this way? What are these things? Cartridges.
Some type of local data storage?
Correct. Insert enough of them into a database terminal, and the terminal's data port will become available to scan.
Oh. Well, then, there we go. Okay.
Good news, Jack. With the data you just collected, I expect we need only one more scan to complete the design.
Juno, I need you to run the math on these same parameters.
Yes, Doctor.
Dr. Harlan, why did you have to leave the station? There seems to be plenty of biomass.
That is all highly evolved I need the base genetic material, and that can only be found in an undetonated biomass torpedo. There was nothing more I could do from here.
Right. Then what brought you back? Did you know the station had...
I'm sorry, Captain Rhodes, but we do not have time for me to recount my entire life story. I was here. I lived. And when I came back, everyone was dead or gone.
All right. Fine.
Why don't I simply compile an archive of the logs covering our time away from the station? That way the captain can review them at her leisure.
If you must, but after you've finished verifying the SIM parameters.
I want to know what that
Very
thing
well.
is.
I will let you know when I finish, Captain.
Thanks, Juno.
I noticed these when we first arrived in this timeline. Some kind of massive processing structure. It's capturing Saturn's atmosphere.
Correct. They're known as autonomous atmospheric harvesters. They process hydrogen and helium from Saturn, inject it into containers, and then jettison those containers outward for retrieval. The minimal contact reduces the risk of biomass infection.
It's like the Kronos 5000 or something.
Huh.
Sorry?
I mean, it might be what our job would have turned into. It's a bit more impressive than extracting helium from ice cubes like we did, but it's basically where our work was headed.
This drone's power appears to be depleted.
There should be an induction charger nearby. Simply insert the drone to replenish its power. Once it finishes charging, we should be able to access its data port.
Hey, come back here. I need to get your data. Hey. Hey.
Excellent. That did indeed provide sufficient data. Just
Alright.
give me a moment to process everything. Stand by. Schematic complete. Please head to the nearest fabricator so we can install the improvement to your cutter.
Alright. New improved cutter. Okay. Reprint. Okay.
Integration successful. Your shell's reactive cutter has been refitted with extended range and efficiency.
Well done, Juno.
The pleasure was mine. And please, restrict cutting to non-critical equipment.
Yeah, I got it. She just thinks I'm super destructive. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at how far it goes now. Come on. Okay. It's like just out of reach. Give me a break. Come on. There we go.
I've managed to open the hatch leading to the storage area.
Alright.
Splendid. The area should now be accessible through the maintenance duct below. Captain, I've finished compiling the log data you requested.
Great. Can you pass it to my ARM computer, Juno? Actually, best send it to Jack as well.
Of course. Jack, I've added it to your data tab.
Wow, this is some archive.
It was an illuminating expedition. I took the liberty of segmenting the log entries. Feel free to review them at your own pace.
If you two have finished, I've input the parameters for the next SIM.
Of course, Doctor.
Alright. Let's get this core online. Getting back into the groove of 0G. I don't know how people can play Echo VR. I don't think I'd be very coordinated at all. Kudos to you that play it. Where is it? No! Okay, and then we twist it because technology has been advanced.
Second core installed.
Acknowledged. Please visit one of the nearby consoles to bring the reactor back online.
Do I want to do it with it open? Should I close it? don't know. I guess we'll learn. Oh, it closes for me. Okay.
The reactor is back online.
The power hasn't returned here on the ship yet.
Jack, power still needs to be distributed from here to the ship, as well as the rest of the station.
What's that
The
thing?
control room has a console you can use to perform this final step.
Ugh. Whoa. Woo. No. Oh, over here. Here we go. Did
Distribution
everything light
complete.
up?
Power grid stabilized. Life support systems optimal.
Well done, Jack. We're getting full power here.
How is progress on your end?
Dr. Harlan's still running sims, but I think we at least have a working theory.
All the models we've run so far appear to confirm biomass interaction with an active FTL triggers an abnormal buildup of energy within the drive, resulting in the formation of a temporal anomaly.
For reasons we still don't fully understand.
It is also unclear why the accident only caused the android's software to travel through time, as opposed to the more physical time jumps we've observed with the Astrea. But at this point, I'm willing to accept these ambiguities and proceed.
Wait, what exactly are you saying?
We must try it again.
What?
Send Jack back in time again? You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, you gotta be
It's
kidding
the
me.
only way. Any chance we have of eliminating the biomass lies with finding an undetonated torpedo. We must send the android back.
You talk like he's expendable.
Now, of course he is. All of us are. You've seen how it spreads. Eradicating the biomass is going to take everything we have, and then some.
Yeah, well, it's not just up to you, is it?
Yeah,
Jack,
live.
what do you think?
If the end result is you being cured, is that not the best course of action?
Are you sure? There are so many unknowns here.
There does not appear to be another way of obtaining the data required. Waiting for an alternative presents a far greater risk to your safety. And your safety
Is your primary concern, right? Should have seen that coming. Fine. I'm on board. So what's next?
We're going to have to recreate the circumstances of the time travel accident.
FTL accident depleted the drive's fuel cells, and we don't have the supplies to refill them.
Then our best bet for a fuel cell will be the remnants of the Astrea. However, exploring that area may be difficult. Pesky shipboard defense protocols somehow remain active. Something off with the AI, Juno says.
Could be just as dangerous as dealing with the biomass, really.
Well, Jack, what's up first? Grab some creepy crawlies from the research facility, or dig up a fuel cell for the FTL drive?
The FTL fuel cell sounds like a priority.
Feeling a bit nostalgic for the old Astrea, are we?
Not really.
Following the yellow conduits will lead you directly to the salvage site.
Thank you, Juno.
So when Jack eventually returns with these volatile materials, where exactly do we plan to store them?
I believe I can convert elements of the refueling depot to suit our needs.
Need a hand?
Why, yes, Captain. Your assistance would be most appreciated.
Anything's better than just sitting here. Come
Don't
on,
let me
Popcorn.
in.
Let's get ready to head out.
Good luck out there.
Alright.
See you soon.
See you soon. Alright, I guess I'm going outside again. I guess I shouldn't have come inside. I don't know why I chose the Astrea, because it's got all of those friggin' gross biomass things, but here we go. Just waiting. Okay. So we need to go to the Estrella. Can I take a thingy, or do I just have to go? I think I just have to go. Let's go. It's just full of those things.
Approaching the Estrella now.
Finally, if any fuel cells are still intact, they'd probably be deeper within the wreckage. Unfortunately, everything beyond the bridge is steeped in radiation, and the ship's AI is just making matters worse.
The ship's AI? Do you mean Apollo?
Are you familiar?
Apollo was the ship's tactical AI. He was instrumental in helping us survive our first encounter with the biomass.
I just hope he's still online.
Considering my difficulties exploring here, he must be.
Then if we can make contact with Apollo, he can probably help us find the fuel cell we need.
Guess it's time to say hello to our old friend.
Roger that. Heading to the bridge.
Alright, I am...
A bypass for the door controls, locked behind a keypad.
It was the only way I could gain access. The code is 2126.
Come on.
I've gained access to the bridge.
I assume you have some type of plan.
Apollo's AI core would be an appropriate place to start. It was vital to his operation here.
Good point, Jack. If it's still intact, could be all we need to strike up a conversation.
You two are rather confident.
Apollo commissioned us as official crew members last time we met.
And we did part on good terms. I'm sure he'll do what he can to help.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah?
Apollo's AI core.
Oh, still intact?
Reasonably so, it seems. I'll just need to plug it into the mainframe access slot to be sure.
I don't know. We sure we don't want to fix this? It's blinking a lot.
The core made contact, but the connection was rejected. It might require the mainframe access slot instead.
Alright, well... It's blinking. I don't hold too much hope.
Unknown user detected. Bridge access is restricted to crew members only.
Wait, what?
Initializing threat suppression protocol.
No.
Apollo, search your memory for my identifier. Echo 1.
User not found.
Try Jack.
Memory query. Successful. User entry found. Jack. Welcome back to the Estrella. It is good to see you.
Thank you, Apollo. It is good to see you as well.
Is Captain Rhodes with you? And well, I hope.
Cheers, Apollo. We missed you.
Likewise, Captain. Jack, your appearance is altered. I almost did not recognize you. I must apologize for the alarms.
Your reasoning was sound.
What brings you back to the Estrella?
We need an FTL fuel cell, Apollo. But we believe you've been disabling Dr. Harlan's salvaging equipment. We'll need it back online to deal with the radiation here.
Preserving this vessel is my primary directive. The last time jump virtually destroyed it. No further attempts to remove or misuse equipment can be permitted.
Lives depend on it, Apollo.
I understand, Captain, but I cannot allow any further material from this vessel to be compromised.
Apollo, Liv is infected with the biomass, and your directive is protecting the ship's crew and its critical assets.
Forgive me, Jack. I failed to follow your reasoning.
You yourself commissioned Liv, a fellow Atlas employee, as acting captain after the deaths of your original crew. You must remember.
Confirmed. though I had not considered her status in such terms. Captain Rhodes is truly infected.
She needs your help.
Very well. As the Astrea's tactical adjunct, my primary directive is to protect its crew.
So you will help them?
Affirmative. I am hereby available to assist you in obtaining a fuel cell.
Lovely.
Yes.
That's settled.
Apollo, are you able to detect any fuel cells that are still operational?
My sensor network has been severely damaged. However, any functional fuel cells on the Astrea would be in the auxiliary drive bay. It can be seen through the window far ahead of the bridge.
Oh, okay, cool.
It seems easy enough to reach.
And it would be if this AI hadn't disabled the equipment I set up to counter the radiation.
A temporary security measure. Your equipment is now re-enabled.
You better not have damaged any of it.
Normal operations should resume now. Jack can verify this.
Oh dear. Incoming.
Oh shit.
What the hell is that?
A cargo drone. Apparently no longer capable of flight.
Apologies. My anti-theft protocols are quite aggressive.
Fortunately, our salvaging equipment appears to still have working radiation dampeners, meaning Jack should now have a safe route to the drive bay.
That's some good news.
A number of problems remain. Accessing the fuel cells, for one. Doing so will require that I have direct control of the systems within the drive bay. You must bring me along with you.
Are you seriously going to integrate with this rogue AI?
Without Apollo, we wouldn't have lasted this long. We can trust him.
Jack, I'll walk you through the process of downloading my imprint to your cortex.
I'm ready, Apollo.
Simply insert my AI core into the lower receptacle, then use your data link on the override slot. I will do the rest. Disconnecting from mainframe now.
Alright, well, this couldn't possibly go wrong, right? Totally infect myself with an AI. Alright, let's go. Ooh.
Download complete. Only one final issue remains, Jack. Your arms are too short.
Too short.
The FTL technology is highly sensitive. Accessing the drive bay and the fuel cells within will require multiple operators.
Good thing there's two of us then.
Unfortunately, the debris field is far too irradiated to accommodate Captain Rhodes.
You're saying Jack's the best chance we've got, but even he won't be enough.
I might be able to help, actually. The cargo drones employ stasis technology, which enables them to manipulate objects at a distance.
Like the stasis projectors we used to levitate the tram back in the hab.
Exactly. I believe I can incorporate the drone stasis deck into your shell, Jack. I'll just need more data from them to be sure.
The drone that just hit the bridge is unlikely to put up much resistance. I'll start there.
Whenever you're ready, Jack.
I'm heading out. Apollo, do your defensive measures not include less aggressive tactics, such as negotiation?
Reaching a mutual understanding is actually one of my primary defensive measures. The locked door lets unauthorized users know that they should stay out, and their intrusion informs me of their willingness to face the consequences.
Okay, fair enough.
Unfortunately, this drone is in no condition to be scanned. I'll try finding another.
Do I have to scan the other one? I guess I'll go to the other one. Oh, there's one right here. No, inoperable.
Jack, to stay protected from radiation out there, you'll need to activate radiation dampeners with your data link. They can be found on both charging docks and cargo drones.
Is there any possibility of recovering this drone?
I'm not sure. Its guidance module is clearly offline, but some of its other systems might still be intact. Scanning its data port will allow us to evaluate.
Radiation dampener activated.
Hypothesis confirmed. With sufficient data, I'll be able to construct a tool for extending your reach, Jack.
Does this tool have a name, Juno?
Well, it will essentially project your grip across space, so I suppose...
It's a grip projector. Let's move on.
More data will be needed.
There'll be plenty on the way to the drive bay. You know what to look for.
Affirmative. Inoperable cargo drones, but with functioning data ports. Heading to the drive bay.
Please remember the charging docks have radiation dampeners as well, Jack. They'll help you be safe out there.
Thank you, Juno.
Really?
Shields at 50%.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Oh, right here.
Shields at 30%.
Echo 1, those charging docks won't have the data Juno needs to design your new tool, but they will restore your power. Hold your hands near the induction panel, and it will recharge your shielding.
Okay, so now... Where's the next one? Is it over there? I think it's over there. Okay, here we go.
Shields at 95%.
I know.
Charging dock restored to operational status.
There
You may
we go.
recharge your shield as needed. Though, interesting. I believe I may have found a secondary use for restoring these docks, recovering their local data, specifically because the docks normally maintain a coordination and optimization network. They contain shared data from across the
Here
station.
next.
Prior to the generator going offline, the units in irradiated areas were sharing optimizations that I believe could still be used to improve your multispectral shielding, Jack.
Scanning further docks should provide the necessary data.
Yes, I believe so. I've added a tracker to your data tab.
Apollo,
Where is it?
I wanted to ask.
Yes, Captain.
Well, you probably figured this out already, but... You know this isn't your time, right? This isn't the future you came from.
Affirmative. When we first arrived, I was able to accurately calculate the astronomical year. However, I lacked sufficient data to determine that the course of history had been altered. I apologize for having misinformed you. The fact that half of the Estrella was left in your time and led to system-wide decimation of the human race is clear evidence of a tactical oversight on my part.
Apollo, I believe I may be able to extend Jack's reach by about 4 meters. I hope that will be far enough.
Affirmative.
Just a few more scans should suffice, Jack.
Okay. Because I am getting radiated as AF. Oh no, don't. Okay, come on. Grab this without grabbing that.
Shields at 50%. The stasis projection technology will be simpler to adapt than previously anticipated. If you scan one more cargo drone, I believe I will have enough data to complete your new tool.
Oh yeah? Cool. Will it include a new body? Because I am getting irradiated as fuck.
Jack, I'm detecting extreme radiation nearby. If you can pinpoint the source, I advise staying clear.
Is it
Hell of a lot of
Saturn?
radiation out there. Guess it's coming from Estrella.
Correct. The Estrella's last time jump ruptured a generator, diffusing radiation throughout the region.
Hazard identified. An active warhead from the Estrella.
Once your grip projector is installed, removal of dangerous objects like this will be possible. Until
Oh, there's
then,
another one
maintaining
there.
a prudent distance is advisable.
Well, okay. Do I need to go up? Where exactly am I heading? I kind of oh, right up there. I think. Right? Am I going the right way? Yeah, because I just need to go there. I think. Right? Oh my god, look at my body. Alright, well, let's go.
Shields at 95%.
Liv, I found a part of the Kronos 2, the hull identification panel. I believe it was pulled through with us when we time jumped.
Just couldn't stand to be without us, could she? You know, I volunteered for the Kronos. No one else would touch it. Too far. But that's exactly why I went after it. I wanted to get as far out there as I
Charge
could.
me up.
Fast forward a couple of years, and we're making that jump on the Estrella. All of a sudden, there's 4 centuries.
There's more
between
warheads
me and
around.
everything I've ever known.
Okay, drive
Can't
bays
really
up
get much further
there.
out than that, can you?
I would suppose not.
The thing is, now that I'm actually here, all I can think about is going back home.
Dr. Harlan, what was your purpose in attempting to salvage the Estrella? The odds of my ship's components being compatible with yours seems unlikely.
It wasn't the hardware I was after. Your ship was the original source of the infestation. I'd hoped to find an undetonated biomass torpedo amongst the wreckage. Use it to develop a cure for all this.
I understand, Doctor. Considering my current directives, I will provide any useful data that may help in your research.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Approaching the drive bay.
I'm detecting some intense radiation there, Jack.
Yeah.
Warheads, I believe.
Warheads.
I advise removing them from the immediate area before proceeding.
How?
Sounds like the perfect job for that new tool you're working on.
Correct. It will allow him to manipulate distant objects, including these warheads.
Good luck collecting that data, Jack.
Copy
Okay,
that, Liv.
keep
I'll
going
continue
around?
searching for cargo drones to scan.
Okay, I gotta just kinda... I thought I was just coming here as an end goal. Apparently not. Alright, well... I guess I'm going in this way. If I die, I die.
Shields at 95%.
There's a charging dock over here. I'll try to pin here.
Charging dock restored. Jack, now that we've completed optimizing your shield's radiation resistance, I'm afraid there's nothing more to be gained from the dock's data.
What's the point of an advanced network of semi-autonomous recharge stations if you can't count on them to calculate impressive optimizations for you?
I believe you are correct, Captain. The distributed computing power of the charging docks could be put to greater use.
Yes. That's precisely what I meant. Go on.
I have tasked the charging docks with developing a means for allowing Jack's shield to self-regenerate. The wealth of empirical data they have collected on the charging should prove invaluable to the process.
Then I presume additional data scans would be of value after all.
Indeed. Please continue scanning any docks you may find. The additional computing power of more active units would be advantageous as well.
Copy that.
Installation successful. Jack, your multispectral shielding should now be more resistant to radiation.
Alright,
Please
cool.
note, however, that contact with biomass will still drain it just as rapidly as before.
Understood. Thank you, Juno.
Of course.
How's it looking out there, Jack?
Manageable. How are your preparations going?
I guess I'm
Quite
going
well,
there
actually.
now.
Just doing some light welding outside the ship.
Juno's helping me get the intake systems ready for the materials we're gathering.
Are you sure you should be exerting yourself, given your current condition?
I can handle it. The infection's still dormant, remember?
Assuming its status hasn't changed.
Believe me, when it goes active, she'll know.
I don't miss this.
A spent biomass torpedo.
Just like every other that was left behind here. Useless for my research, unfortunately.
Apollo, is this the only way into the drive bay?
I'm afraid that's correct, Jack. The fuel cells are stable, but the same cannot be said of their contents. As a result, access is tightly restricted. The door can be opened, however, by using the nearby controls.
Okay. Are these the controls? Another one of these.
Apollo, are these the door controls you mentioned?
Correct. Unfortunately, it requires 2 operators.
Or more range?
Yes, the grid projector tool that Juno proposed could work.
I'll search the area for more cargo drones to scan.
I gotta keep scanning them? Okay. Lame.
Shields at 50%.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Alright, new body. Let's go. What about this one over here? Can I get into that? Oh. Can I just scan it through
Shields
the...
at 95%. Careful, Jack. There's another form of the biomass nearby. You may have seen them before. Elongated structures with an affinity for spore dispersion.
Indeed, cysts. Their rapid
Cysts.
regrowth, even
Is that what
after
we're calling
bursting, makes them particularly dangerous. Maintaining a safe distance is usually the best course of action.
Alright, so I can't get that one. I can go get that one. Right? I still have... Yeah, I have it. Meaningless
Shields at
tasks.
95%. Tool schematics complete. Please visit a fabricator to install your new tool jack.
Alright,
Most charging
cool.
docks will have one nearby.
Let's go. Alright, let's get my new tool. Don't know why we couldn't do them both at the same time. Alright, cool.
Grip projector installed. To use your grip projector, simply point at a target, activate the projector, and direct it with your hand. Any sufficiently small piece of debris would be ideal to experiment on.
Okay.
If your new tool works as intended, Jack, you should be able to access the fuel cells now.
Good. Heading to the drive bay.
Oh, I like it! I like it. Okay, so we gotta clear away these warheads now, right? Yeah. I'll just throw them into Saturn, because that seems like a great idea.
I'm back at the drive bay. Armed with the grip projector this time.
Great. You should be able to remove those warheads now.
Yes. Ma'am! No!
Shields at 50%.
That didn't go quite where I was hoping it would. Get over here before I die. Get over here. Alright, I can fling this one away pretty easily, I would think.
Shields at 95%.
Okay. Alright, if I die, I die. Let's just get these out of the way here.
shields at 50%.
Warheads removed. Entry into the drive bay is now clear.
Copy that. Standing by.
Now heading for the fuel cells.
Great.
Okay.
We'll keep a working cargo drone on standby. Just look for a good fuel cell and we'll handle the rest.
Roger that. I've gained access to the drive bay.
Wait, those pillars in the center, are those...
The Astrea's FTL drives, yes.
No,
Do they-
ticks.
still work?
Theoretically. But unfortunately, they're of little use to us. With such a high concentration of biomass forms in this area, any attempt to remove one of the drives would prove futile.
Dr. Harlan, I'm noticing these ticks appear to be less evolved than those we've previously encountered.
Must have carried over from the last time jump. No doubt just as dangerous. I advise avoidance at all costs.
Okay, I
Jack,
would like...
my monitoring systems are offline here. You'll need to manually inspect each fuel cell in order to determine its viability. Simply
Of course.
scan their data ports to get started.
Of course I do. They coming toward me? If I just stay over here? It does nothing yet. I think as long as I stay away from them, I'm okay.
Fuel cell located.
Use the data port and I'll expose the cell for visual inspection.
These things are gonna come running, aren't they?
Exposing fuel cell for your inspection, Jack.
Empty. I'll have to keep looking.
Okay, I think if I just stay away from them, they're not noticing me. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just stay away. So creepy being in here.
Accessing fuel cell. Jack, if you access the data ports beside the storage cells, I can open them to allow further examination.
Another empty cell.
Apollo, you're sure there's a good fuel cell there?
I never said I was sure, Captain Rose. It's simply the most likely location on my ship to contain a viable fuel cell, if any were remaining.
Right. If any were remaining.
Exposing fuel cell for inspection.
This does not look good. These cells are all empty.
It's gonna be the last one, isn't it? At least they're not after me.
Exposing fuel cell for inspection.
Ooh, this one looks like it's got something.
Viable fuel cell located. Hopefully enough to power Dr. Harlan's FTL drive.
Nicely done, Jack. I'm sending a drone your way.
Send two.
What for? There's only one fuel cell.
Yeah.
Just trust me. Send two.
Here comes one. Oh, they're going right for it.
Lead drone compromised.
Jack, what's going on?
The ticks swarmed the lead cargo drone.
And that is why you send two.
Fair enough.
I don't think we'll be using that one again.
Backup drone malfunctioning.
More ticks. The lead drone is disabled, but the backup still has a chance.
Pesky bastards, aren't they?
I'll clear them off.
Okay, so I think I can just move them to the others. Oh, this tool is going to be amazing, so I can move them down to that. Get off of me! Get off of me! No! Get off of me! Fuck you! Oh. Damn it! I was doing so good. Alright. Okay, I gotta just be quick about it, I guess. Because I can't hold them for very long. Ooh, can I get pulled back on there really quick?
5%.
Oh, fuck you.
50%.
Fuck you.
Shields
off
at
of me.
30%.
No! I threw you down there! I fucking threw you down there, you asshole! Ah! These things are fucking awful. Gotta get them to the other one. Okay. Oh. God.
Cargo
Damn it.
drone cleared.
Acknowledged. Thank you, Jack. Resuming flight. Drone is in place to collect the cargo.
Cool.
Jack, I've activated the release controls on the fuel cell.
Juno, do you have location records for all the station's drones and docks?
Unfortunately, no. The station's network is operating well below standard. I believe those records are lost. I'm not even certain how many pieces of equipment are actively deployed. Even the pieces that the doctor and I redeployed lost connection when the generator went offline. Fortunately, with the generator repaired, we should be able to restore most of the equipment throughout the station by scanning their data ports.
Understood.
Do I hold it? Right? What am I not doing right? Oh. That's what I'm not doing right. Okay, so there's two.
Fuel cell released.
Cargo secured. Ready for departure.
Excellent. The fuel cell still needs to be latched into place once it arrives, Jack. The honor's all yours, if you like.
I'll take care of it, Liv. I'd prefer to see the job through to the end anyway.
Okay, great. We'll see you in a bit.
Cargo drone returning in T-minus 10 seconds.
Better
hold
grab on
on.
or stay clear, Jack.
Nope.
If you wish to
I'm
return
going for the
now,
ride.
I advise taking hold of the drone. Cargo drone departing in 3, 2, 1. Firing thrusters.
Yeehaw! Oh, I thought it would go faster. I guess I thought it would go way faster.
The fuel cell is clear of the drive bay.
Great. We'll have some cargo cabs ready to receive it here.
Yes! It is peacefully beautiful out here.
Bit surprised to see welders haven't changed all that much in 400 years.
That design is actually from a historical archive. It was the standard for most of the 23rd century. I'm afraid it's the closest approximation to a welder I could fabricate. I hope it's acceptable.
Perfectly adequate, Juno. Thank you.
Cargo inbound to destination. Decreasing speed for final descent.
Alright.
Looking Good, Cowboy Jack. Steady as she goes. The got controls are over near the cargo clamps.
I gotta hold on for 8 seconds, right? Way longer than 8 seconds.
Fuel cell in place and ready to be secured.
All
Alright.
you, Jack.
Okay. What do I, oh, maybe that goes over there. Intake.
These units were used to refuel ships.
Yeah, input only now, though. We got them hooked up to take in the contents of the gear you're collecting. Once we have both the fuel cell and the biomass container hooked up, we'll use these to route what we need to where we need it.
We are becoming quite skilled in bringing order to chaos.
Seems like we were built for this kind of work, huh?
What do I
Indeed.
do? Do I just push it? Nope. What do I do with it?
How will this fuel cell interface with the rest of the technology here?
We've made some modifications on the receiving end, but ultimately what matters is that it can produce a strong enough burst of power to jumpstart the FTL reaction.
A duty it should fulfill admirably.
No.
At least for a single jump.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. I floated right by it. Oh, you're like right here.
Fuel cell secured.
Do
Okay.
that. I guess you'll be heading to the research facility then.
That is where we'll be able to acquire a contained biomass sample, correct?
Indeed. I'll provide further details once you're on site.
Copy that.
Alright, well. Where is that? Does it show me? I don't know if it shows me. What is this? Is it gonna show up? I just wanna know, am I going in the right direction or is it that thing? That's manufacturing. Okay, so this has gotta be it. Let's go turn this one on. I'm assuming that this is where I need to go.
Data recovered. Network status. Connected. We're making good progress, Jack.
Yeah, we are. It's just so quiet. Is this where I'm supposed to go?
I have discovered some kind of embedded construction site here.
Records show it was part of the research facility's ongoing expansion.
Okay.
Apparently more laboratory space for further testing of their experimental containment technology. There should be an airlock nearby that may allow you to explore further.
Alright. We are right where we need to be.